The usual sea of red here in this spectacular venue has been turned white as we are high above snowy GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in KC. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4. The give is to McLaughlin.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. 1st down.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Throwing Nix.
And we'll find his man Sutton. That's complete. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Courtland Sutton, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Broncos are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They begin with a run by Smith. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle. When you look at this Bronco defense,
they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
They held them to well under 200 yards of total offense. That's a number you can really focus on, too, because the way offenses run in today's game, they're usually pretty smooth, and they give you a lot of misdirection, a lot of trickery. They were able to hold in there and stuff them.
On 2nd down, here's Smith again.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. With the snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Yellow. 180. Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors.
Now here's Mahomes. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards.
And they use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter.
Yellow, yellow.
A 1st down carry for Smith. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The Chiefs have 3-11 now on the year. And they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football. But if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Yellow. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday. Attack.
They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Yellow. Yellow. Easy. Fight on these two. 15, yellow. Right.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll try and do this himself. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles, 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness, go pick it up.
Yellow. Go up.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
They go back to the ground now with Smith.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Hey, rip. Attack. Right side.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
Now he's going to step up and run. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Drew Sanders. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this 1st quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in a meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Captain. Ready.
On play action, here's Nix.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this will be caught at the 30. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A huge play there for Denver. 75 yards.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game. That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Second and 10. Here's a quick throw out to Mims. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Here comes third and the length of the football. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. That's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, Patton, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Well, these two teams have met up in Denver earlier this season with the Broncos winning that one. So if they can win again here in KC, they would pull off the season sweep. They'll go play action with Nix. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On the handoff, McLaughlin. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Now it's Nix. That's into the hands of McLaughlin. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Harvey now on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. His second rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. He's giving me the evil eye, folks. Into space at the 45. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 52 yards.
Where's the contain there? And yes, that's a question, because that was just a simple drop-off. But he hits the Jets, and all of a sudden, the seas part in front of him. A huge result there to flip the field on what was a fairly innocuous play call.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring them down to the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Mahomes to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says, we're going for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Smith. And he's in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Nix to the air.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram.
Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball.
Yellow. Attack. 15.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes.
Pass complete to Royals.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the giver. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And 10 at the 35-yard line.
Yellow.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Wow, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Mahomes going to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the Tuck roll, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game. In New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker, they kicked the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82. And the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Yellow. Argo Willie.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
15. Yellow. On the water. Hey, yellow. Hey, go. Hey, 43.
Now Mahomes. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. The gain of 5. And it's second down.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around.
At the 28-yard line.
Come back. 15. Hey, 57 color. Hero, 15. Strike.
Smith up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
15.
Mahomes now to throw. And he is caught. And he will have the Chiefs first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
The tackle made back at the 25-yard line.
Hey, color. Hey, Sunday.
Now looks like they'll move things around here.
High down these two.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Well, that'll be incomplete. Boy, took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, Riblet. Hey, 43.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Butker's kick here is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back. And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. They'll let this go deep for Sutton.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Courtland Sutton with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Broncos have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Lutz good on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to get some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
On the counter, it's Smith. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Nine-yard line, 2nd and 6.
Yellow.
They'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Okay, so they'll march backwards on the penalty there.
I don't know about you, partner. I thought that was maybe a little bit of a ticky-tack type of a call. Was that a clear block in the back when he got his man off balance? I thought that was a tough one.
Yellow, yellow. Let's go, blue lady. Hey, 57 color, 57 color.
They'll set up to throw.
Ball tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You can't just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down.
Off the RPO, he completes it. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Nick's going to give to Hardy.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Broncos, first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Motion. Ready.
On first down, back to Harvey.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Trying to run for it. Here's Harvey.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
McLaughlin will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys, touchdown!
Marvin Mims
From 3 yards out.
and the Broncos are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
Lutz with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Chiefs 17. Will Lutz.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mahomes will throw.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes will do it himself.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's 2nd down.
Yellow. Yellow. Come back. Hey, 15.
Mahomes. Firing quickly, but
It's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's third down.
15. Hey, dribble it. Hey, taller. Yellow.
Here's Mahomes. Mahomes will do it himself.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. Says to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
Well, the defense circling now. 4th down and 7. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Past the 20. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
First down.
15.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Mahomes. And Mahomes will do it himself. And he's got it.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
Second down, goal to go.
Line up. Here, 15. Yellow.
Smith is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a two-point conversion.
Mahomes to throw it.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
Broncos 28, Chiefs 23.
Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
The win for the Broncos, seemingly assured. They go down to a knee.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed